Today we're going to take a look at the OneLeaf.ai NV100 Commander, the day and night vision clip-on. So what this unit does is use adapters to clamp on your current scope and record video, whether it's day or night vision. What comes in the box? You get the Commander NV100, the scope adapter, a 32 gigabyte SD card, an extra eye cup, a USB charging cable, an 18650 battery, PVC tape, and 2 Allen keys with the manual. But this clip-on night vision system, it comes with a 1080p FHD Sony Starvis CMOS sensor with a 0.4 inch panel, 3.9 million dots, and 60 frames per second refresh rate. The daytime is color mode, night vision mode is IR. You get really long eye relief once it's mounted with built-in FHD video recording and slow motion available. It's got a powerful built-in IR illuminator. They claim up to 328 yards clear nighttime viewing range. Very durable waterproof housing and high shock proof resistance. It has a adjustable diopter and focus wheel. Comes with the Samsung 18650 battery, 2 years warranty, and price is $299 plus shipping and tax. According to OneLeaf's website, there's 2 versions, the 12mm lens and the 16mm lens. So now let me go ahead and get this mounted on a rifle scope to show you how it looks. Okay, before I mount it, I want to show you how quick and easy it is to change your scope adapters. There's a little pull tab here. You pull down and twist it and it pops right off. That's how easy it is. So you can leave the scope adapter attached to your gun if you want and make it easier. So what you do to mount it to the scope is you take the tape and wrap it around the scope ocular lens here, and you take your adapter and slide it over. If it's the right one, it'll fit perfect or be close to it. And all you do is snap it on, and then you tighten down your adapter, make sure it's leveled out with your scope and you can see your reticle perfectly in line. And then you can start messing with the back and forth to get the most eye clearance you need. The only downfall I could see with this system is if you have a high recoiling gun, this will come back and hit you in the eye. That's just my thoughts on it. But other than that, testing this unit, and I've had it for a couple weeks now, it's pretty cool for what it is, for just attaching to a scope and shooting. And speaking of shooting, I'm going to go ahead and show you some clips I've taken with this rifle doing some trick shots day and night. So check it out. Woo! 50 yards night vision. Okay, so I'm going to run you down real quick as my fingers are freezing out here how this thing works. So once you get it mounted to your scope, you go ahead and press the power button, make sure the battery is fully charged, make sure the SD card is in it. See, I had to adjust the wheel because I had it mounted on my gun, and it's totally different looking through a scope versus your naked eye. So now, if you want to switch to the night mode, you just press that button, hold it down, that's the IR. You have your menu and you go through all your settings and such through the manual. I'm I'm going to go ahead and hit the OK button. So if we're on the normal screen, so now we are recording. As you can see, and this is day mode. And if we want to zoom in, the zoom button is right here. Click the zoom right there. So what happened on the zoom is that it started recording again. It stopped and started. And then it just started recording again when I clicked it. So you just have to make sure that it's focused in for you, kind of like binoculars, basically what it comes down to. And all you do to turn it off is just hold the power button again. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. So you just click OK. Now we're stopped. Now it's shut off. Now with the SD card that it came with, you get like over 5 hours of video with this, which is insane because it says it up on the top left corner of the viewfinder here, how much time you have left to record. And every time you record a video, it minuses that from the total amount. So that's awesome. I do want to bring this topic up also. So if you can see the compartment here where the SD card is, the mini SD, you could pull that out and put it into an adapter, or you can just plug your USB cord in the NV100 and go through your menu and upload your videos or photos from the SD card onto your PC or phone, whichever way you go about it. Also, you have a headphone jack, as you can see there, so you can listen to the playback through this unit. And you have the onboard microphone right there. Mic check, 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic check. In wind. Let's get that focused in a little bit there. Okay, the wind's picking up now. Hopefully the audio is good. Wide open field. So hopefully it turned out good. So here is nighttime mode in my front yard here, standing on my front porch. And it's not super dark out right now, but as you can see, the road's about 30-35 yards away. We can zoom in the IR. That fence over there is about 100 yards. It's just not super clear, and that's why I stated that with an additional IR that's a little bit brighter, you get a little bit more clear image. And you can scoot the IR back and just pull it in and out and adjust it. You would still be able to spot an animal, of course, but when you're looking through another scope, though, that's the question: how clear is it for you? This is just using it as a binocular. As you can see, it doesn't do too bad for close range shooting, at least in my settings here. Here's the bench. That's the nighttime. Okay, now that you've seen this in action and how well it records day and night, you do have an adjustable illuminator here where you can tune it in and try to get the most out of it. But again, it depends on the surroundings, on how dark it really is and how good the illuminator works. And in my findings, I've actually had better luck using an external illuminator to help with that, but that's just me also. So with the way this is set up in my area, I'm only about getting 80 or so yards out of it at night vision. And that's really pushing it for this unit. But it seems to be a great little unit for, again, what it is, where you just clamp it on your scope and you can record video, high definition video, day and night with the upgraded sensor and the onboard illuminator it comes with. Another topic I want to bring up, even if the battery is fully charged, depending on how cold it is outside, as you can see, we've been in the single digits here in Indiana the past week or so. It really puts a strain on this battery. So even if it's not on, the battery does not last very long in these cold temps, according to my findings. Now, if you don't want to mount this to a scope, it does have the option to where you could screw it into a tripod thread to just use it as a standard monocular, which is fine for that. But as I stated earlier, depending on how much the recoil of the gun puts off that you're clamping this onto, be aware of how much eye relief you really need and how much, you know, you're going to feel that hit in your face if that recoil is strong enough. So I truly appreciate OneLeaf for sending this unit to me. Definitely a cool little unit, and I might compare it to something that a lot of you know out there already that is similar to this, but it is actually a scope, the ATN X-Sight. And if you're interested in that, please let me know. But again, I do appreciate OneLeaf for getting this to me. It's definitely a cool unit, again, for what it is, you know, being able to record through your scope that's already mounted, day or night vision. And again, the video quality is really good for what it is and for all the lenses that it's going through. And speaking of that, it really helps to have a really nice and clear scope, because that way you don't have to mess with these settings. You have to, even though you look through this as a monocular, you have to readjust everything once it gets mounted to the scope, because you're using this lens to record through another lens, through that lens. So there's a lot of variables, and the problem is just getting it set up properly, and you just have to get it set up to that specific scope that you're using. But it seems, again, for what it's worth, it definitely works the way it is out of the box. And if you want to get more range out of it, like I want to, in my area here, I have to use an external illuminator to do so and focus in the beams and all that. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I hope you got something from this video. And if you're interested in this OneLeaf, definitely check it out. Again, the price is $299 right now as of this video, plus shipping and tax. So thanks again for watching.